This school has such a fine reputation, and you know, you guys are the best and brightest and ladies, and it's just a thrill to be here. ISI, Interactive Solutions Incorporated, we got founded in 1996. Just so you know, it wasn't one of those things I was sitting out there like Hewlett-Packard, you know, in the garage creating this company or whatever. No, I got fired from this telecom job, or telecom company that I had a job, video conferencing department of that company. But here's the best part. They fired me on my 39th birthday. Yeah, exactly. Let me digress and tell you the journey, and this is very sentimental for me because we're back in North Carolina, and real quick, people always ask me, like, when did you think about owning your own business, entrepreneur? When did the thing really hit you? Truth be known, it wasn't in 1996. It was actually in the late 80s, in 87. And I got transferred from Memphis to North Carolina and bought a house in Cary. And I was feeling really good. New division of Kodak, electronic publishing. My career is taking off finally. Had successful sales 4 or 5 years prior to that, whatever. So moved after he was born, 5-week-old baby from Memphis to Cary. And then roughly 3 months later, I get the news, you ready for this? Via fax, that I just lost my job. I would encourage you all to make sure, if you're really seriously thinking about owning your own business, make sure you have a solid business plan in place prior to that. I had no plan in place. I ended up doing a 6-page little document. I didn't even have a computer. We actually did the financials, the pro forma, on a typewriter. And the banker turns around and goes like, dude, what's this all about? I said, you ever heard of Excel? And that's when I confessed. Yes, I have, but I don't have a computer. And he looks at me with a straight face and goes like, let me see if I understand this right. You want to start a technology company and you don't have a computer? Yeah. Crazy moment. The business plan didn't work, but I got some private investors and we got off and running. It's all about the ride, the journey, okay? So here's the fun part about the ride. We got going, and I'll tell you all the particulars, but the recognition we've had at Interactive Solutions has been off the charts. We made the Inc. magazine. Anybody ever heard of Inc.? This, if you're going to own your own business, let me tell you something. This is your Bible. Inc., I-N-C, right? We've made their fast-growing list, fastest-growing private companies in the United States, 7 times in 11 years. So I start the business, March of '96, crazy stuff, got some private investors who just believed in me. They looked at the business plan like, and then I got lucky. Started out, got a loan of about $70,000. We were committed to have $250,000, by the way, which is relevant here in a second when I tell you the rest of the story. So I hire an admin part-time, got to have somebody kind of answer the phone, whatever. And then a short time after that, an engineer who lived up in Murray, Kentucky. Very, very bright guy, double E, all that kind of stuff. Brains behind the operation. What happens? It's almost like my Kodak experience when I came here. 3 months, right? 3 months after we get funding, the original investors say, we're out. The engineer I mentioned lived in Kentucky. His father's a doctor. He co-signed a note for us, got us $125,000, paid off the original investors $70,000, and we have a whopping $50,000 to run the company forever. And a couple of months into the business, after we bought them out, I go out to get my hair cut out in our suburb of Memphis, Collierville, and the lady notices something on the top of my head. She said, did you bump your head? And I'm going, no, maybe, I don't know. You need to have somebody take a look at that. It ended up being a diagnosis of melanoma. Y'all heard of that? Nasty stuff. There was a moment in that startup year I thought I was going to die and never see my business get off the ground. Your ability, when you start your business and everything, your ability to overcome adversity is going to define you success or failure. Because guess what? Y'all are the best and brightest here at Duke, okay? I know that. Everybody knows that. But things are, in the real world, are not like that. Things happen. You think I was looking for all that stuff the first year? No way, but it happened. But you know, if you believe in your business, if you believe in yourself, you got a shot at it. You got a chance.